Today, we embark on an exhilarating journey into the dynamic universe of PlayStation 5 sports gaming. The PS5 has redefined the gaming landscape, introducing unparalleled graphics, innovative gameplay, and an immersive atmosphere. Join us as we count down the top 10 PS5 sports games that have left us awe-inspired. So tighten your grip on those controllers, get ready for the thrill, and let the games commence. Number 10, FIFA 23, PS5. The last FIFA game to actually have FIFA in the title, FIFA 23 sees the branding go out on a relative high, with some welcome gameplay adjustments further refining the annual formula. And look, we've learned to never expect sweeping changes to EA Sports' yearly football sim, but at this point, the overall package is hard to fault, and FIFA 23 is arguably the most finely tuned installment in recent times. Number 9, MLB The Show 21, PS5. MLB The Show 21 feels like a half step into the PS5 generation because its industry-leading presentation has stagnated somewhat. Make no mistake though, this has some of the best gameplay in the genre and one of the deepest franchise modes available, with only NBA 2K22 really rivaling it. Despite this, Diamond Dynasty is the true star. This generous card collecting mode is absolutely jam-packed with content, and unlike other options in the genre, you don't need to spend a cent to make the most of it. Number 8. Kayak VR. Mirage, PS5. One of the prettiest games you're likely to find on PSVR 2. The absolutely stunning Kayak VR. Mirage may be relatively lightweight in terms of launch content, but it's a feast for the senses. Designed around some genuinely authentic water sports-style gameplay, the release will see you paddling through beautiful locations like Australia and Costa Rica. Time trial races add longevity to the loop, forcing you to master your movements in order to make the most of every stroke. This is the kind of game that simply couldn't exist outside of virtual reality, and it deserves your time and attention for that reason alone. Number 7. Dirt 5, PS5. Dirt 5 comes from a Codemasters team made up of many Evolution Studios alumni, giving this off-road racer a slight MotorStorm flavor. The festival vibes are alive and well here, with colorful presentation and a great soundtrack providing the background for a varied and fun racing calendar. Unlike its Dirt Rally cousins, this game is unabashedly arcadey, putting the emphasis on sliding sideways through the mud, across the ice, and into clouds of dust. An unintrusive storyline featuring characters voiced by Nolan North and Troy Baker carries you through the single player, while a level editor and some neat multiplayer modes are waiting for you too. A slick, well-presented racing game with real energy. Number 6. WRC10 PS5. There are a few strong options on PS5 for rally fans, but if you're looking for the genuine article, WRC10 is where it's at. This is the latest officially licensed rally racer, featuring the courses, cars, and drivers you recognize from the real motorsport. Importantly, though, the game itself is rollicking good fun. It really captures the danger and thrill of screaming through narrow tracks, always a hair's breadth from disaster. An in-depth career mode will keep you going for a long time, and it's supplemented with single rallies, online play, and historical events. Excellent support of DualSense's features is the cherry on top of a very tasty messy cake. Number 5. WRC9 PS5. Released in time for the PS5's launch, WRC9 is a rock-solid racing sim. This officially licensed rally racer gives the Dirt Rally series a run for its money. With all the real-world routes and vehicles, an in-depth career mode, and thrilling driving, this will have any racing fan on the edge of their seat. It excels on Sony's new console, thanks to excellent DualSense support. You'll feel every bump in the road with the haptic feedback, and the triggers simulate the gas and brake pedals wonderfully. There are also lots of ways to play, including online championships. Number 4. OlliOlli World, PS5. OlliOlli World is the third entry in Roll7's side-scrolling skateboarding series, and it takes things in a brilliant new direction. The gameplay is about the same, tasking you with pulling off tricks with the left stick as you speed through each level. However, the addictive score-chasing core that keeps you hooked is wrapped in new layers that make it far more appealing. The cel-shaded look is complemented by a chilled-out soundtrack and an eclectic range of characters, making for far more pleasant presentation. Full customization gives you much more control of your skater's look, and asynchronous multiplayer gives you a practically limitless supply of stages to master. A compulsive and fun-loving take on the extreme sport. Number 3. F1 2021 PS5. F1 2021 is the best and most complete version of the annual motorsport simulator. As expected, it contains all the teams, cars, and tracks from the real-world season, and the in-depth career mode is as engrossing as ever. However, it's the ways the game broadens its appeal that really impress. Breaking Point is a great introduction to the world of Formula One, offering not only a fun primer for the proper career modes, but a twist of drama with some cool characters. The addition of 2-player career and other features make it a more flexible game, letting you really tinker with it to get the experience you want. Oh, and Codemaster's typically excellent handling model is a winner once again. Number 2. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1+2 PS5 Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1+2 is a brilliant remake of 2 incredibly impactful games. The skateboarding series might have been scraping its knees for a while, but this new version puts it right on track, updating the PS1 classics to modern standards while keeping that old-school, arcadey magic alive. The PS5 version is a great update too, enhancing the title with super smooth performance, 4K resolution, reduced loading, and some subtle usage of DualSense's features. If you're a longtime fan, this is pure joy. Number 1. Gran Turismo 7 PS5. After Gran Turismo Sport's esports-centric approach, Gran Turismo 7 returns to the revered RPG format of developer Polyphony Digital's long-running simulation racing series. With a slick driving model and hundreds of cars to collect, it's the addictive Pokemon-esque GT Cafe that will keep franchise faithfuls occupied for hours on end. And for competitive players, the online approach innovated by GT Sport remains intact, making for the most complete Gran Turismo in a generation. The cherry on top is that the entire thing is playable in PSVR 2 with minimal loss in picture quality. It's incredibly immersive and among the best games.